Hey guys, welcome to another tutorial on Zeilhan. Today we're going to be learning how to brand your website and your business to attract the right clients and customers. We're going to learn specifically what color psychology is, and we're also going to learn about fonts and typography as it relates to branding your business. Now, very quickly, if you'd like to learn how to build this website for your business, there is a video linked in the description below. There's a card appearing above where we teach you exactly how to build this website. And it's going to be very easy, beginner friendly. If you've never built a website in your life, never done branding, you can watch that tutorial. Very easy, step by step, with no step skipped. Beginner friendly can help you. I think I've said beginner friendly too much. Anyway, continuing. So, what we're saying here is that your brand is important for your business because your brand is going to attract the right clients. Now, here's something interesting. I have an Android phone right here. This is an Android phone. You can take a look at it. And I've begun to understand that whenever you have an Android device, you're looked at as poor. And when you have an iPhone, you're perceived as rich. Another example you might be familiar with: when you drive a Toyota, you're not perceived as being rich, even if it's one of the more expensive Toyotas like a Land Cruiser, especially in my country where that's like $30 million. But if you drive a Mercedes Benz or a BMW or a Range Rover, especially in my country with the BMW, you're going to be perceived. By the way, I'm from Jamaica, guys. You're going to be perceived as being rich. And the reason why this is important is because Toyota doesn't want to bring a premium, expensive look to their lineup. I mean, the very time they decided that they were going to do that, they actually started a new company called Lexus, as the story would go. And Lexus was really just supposed to be a more premium brand for Toyota because your business can represent two things at once. It's the same thing with Apple. Apple is a premium offering, they offer premium software, premium products, and so they can compete on price with Android, meaning that if you want an iPhone, you're going to have to pay a premium price. Very good. So we have a good idea of how branding affects our business, our pricing, and the types of clients that we get. Now, there's this thing called color psychology, which is absolutely pretty amazing because the way color psychology works is saying to us that colors influence the way we feel about a brand or a business. And if you can influence the way someone feels, it influences which person is going to do business with you, the person ready to spend XXX dollars, versus the person who's all ready to spend X dollars. Or it also influences how your brand is perceived. Now, interestingly enough, I'm going to show you how color psychology works. But in a nutshell, color psychology basically says that the colors that you use influence how someone's going to feel about your brand or your business. Right? That's all I'm going to say about it. I would prefer to show you how it works. So let's just go ahead and click the customize option here. If you have a WordPress website, you can go ahead and click customize, or you can go to dashboard, appearance, and then customize. On this page, we're going to go to colors, and on colors, we're going to notice that right now we have a lot of blues on the website. And believe it or not, even though you haven't noticed it, these blues are giving you a certain feel or emotion about this website and the business it represents. Now, here's what we're going to do. We are just going to click color palettes, right? And we're going to select this. Now, we're going to use palette 3 with the oranges, and you're going to notice that it looks and feels different. All right. Now the website is a little bit warmer and it's a bit more exciting, a bit more out there, and you're not so calm feeling as before. What I'm going to do is I'm going to switch to another blue, not the blue that we had before, but a different blue, and you're going to have a different feeling. Now this is a blue. It's calm, but it's also a little bit exciting and vibrant and high energy because of the brightness of this color. Now we can go ahead and use a green. It's right here, palette 2. If we use the green, this feels a lot more earth-centric, like a spa, place where you get a foot rub, get a massage, essential oils, nice aromatherapy going on, perhaps some bamboo in the background with water and a spring or fountain, something like that, right? And this is interesting because now you're realizing that the different colors that you use in your business can help you to build the reputation of your business a lot faster. Let's do one more. We're going to use purple. It's right here. We have a different feeling. We actually have a premium feeling with purple, which is amazing. So we've gone through a few different sets of colors. And what we're seeing here is that different colors definitely make the website feel different. As a matter of fact, we can go as far as say that different colors should be used depending on the type of client or customer that you are looking to attract, which is absolutely beautiful and amazing if you ask me. Let's learn more about color psychology, because at this stage you might be wondering, all right then, which color do I use for my business? Here's what we're going to do. Go to Google, search color psychology. And right here it says from Search Labs, the AI, that color psychology explores how colors influence human mood and behavior. All right, and the different hues evoke specific emotions and associations, and it impacts your fields like marketing, design, and even interior decorating. Now I want you to click on images, and on images, click on this picture right here, color emotion guide. Now, here's what's going to be very interesting about this picture. I want you very quickly to notice that all the colors for red, orange, and yellow, the reds, oranges, and yellows, these tend to be associated with food brands. Not all of them, but most times food brands have one or a combination of these colors. Very quickly, we see Subway, that's a green and a yellow, a whole lot more yellow than green. Fanta is orange, McDonald's is yellow. Ferrari actually is yellow, even though it's a premium brand. We have Kellogg's, Coca Cola. So, definitely a lot of our food brands are going to be using a combination of yellows, oranges, and reds. And we notice that they give us a different word or descriptor for each of these colors. Notice that yellow is for optimism and it gives clarity and warmth. Orange is friendly, it gives cheerful and confident feeling. Meanwhile, red is excitement, it's youthful and bold. Meanwhile, all the way to the extreme end, we see apple, which is balance. And I believe this says neutral and calm. Now, the gray, as you see here, can also be a combination of your blacks and your whites. If you go to Apple's website, you're going to see a lot of grays, blacks, and whites on the website. And then a few bits of different colors here to really pop and bring your attention to different parts. Trust me, guys, Apple's website is always one of the most beautiful and stunning websites on the internet for me. Now, we also see green, which is peaceful and represents growth and health. So if you have a health food store, you're doing a health brand, you're doing supplement and nutrition. These are all green bottles from Nature's Bounty and Nature's Truth. So green, they are on point. And this is exactly what I wanted to understand, because at the end of the day, you want to give your brand the highest chance of success and attract the right people for your brand. Now, we're not going to dwell too much here, because this is just a guide to help you understand which color or colors you're going to use with your business. Here's a tip. Use one primary color that is going to be the dominant color on the website. For this website, we're going to just change again, and I'm going to go with the blue. So we see the blues right here. That's the primary color, a whole lot of blues. And we see a pinkish color here. That's a secondary color. And it also can also be the accent color. But to get your colors, so we already have an idea of which colors we're going to use, just one color, perhaps two, for your one for your primary, one for your secondary or accent, or you can have a primary, secondary, and an accent, which is a little bit too much sometimes. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to go to Coolers. So now we go to coolers.co. On Coolers, we're going to explore trending palette. You can start a generator, but the generator can cause seizures, seizures and epilepsy. So we're not going to do that in the tutorial, but if you don't have a history of seizures or epileptic attacks, you can go ahead and use a generator. But for the safety of my viewers, we're just going to go on Explore Trending Palettes. On Explore Trending Palettes, what I want you guys to notice is that we have different color palettes here that are popular. Let me just reduce the size. And we see a lot of blues right here. We see some blues and whites. We see some reds, oranges, blues, and this looks like a green. Purple is here somewhere. So we have pink, purple, and blue. I'm pretty sure blacks and whites are there as well. This is something you will see on Apple's website, and everything in between. So you can just go ahead and use one of these palettes, Or you could decide that you want to use an orange and a green on your website, green being the primary, orange being the accent. So you just grab your oranges here and you grab your greens there, or you grab your green down here, or here, or here. And you're going to be able to get your colors there. Very easy to add it to WordPress. You can say, all right, we're going to use greens for primary. You can grab this green by just clicking on it, and then back over to the website, and right here you click. So we're using the Bloxy theme, and on different themes you might be able to do this a different way, but most times just going to customize or going to appearance customize from the dashboard will bring up the global colors, and you'll be able to do this or some variation of this. And now using the element or page builder, you will be able to do something similar where you can set your primary and secondary colors. Remember, blacks and whites, and just one overbearing color, and just one primary color like the blue, a secondary color like this darker blue, which is what we're going to change right now. So this is going to be now our primary color. Let's just paste, and that's good. Let's get a different green. We're going to get a brighter green this time. This looks good. And go right here and paste. And there we have a green website. All right. Now the thing that I'm noticing is that once I hover over the button, this green is a bit too dark. So I'm going to copy this green and I'm going to use it at this dark blue instead. And this is just an example of how you can go about doing this. If you hire a web designer or you hire a team, we will actually create the color palette for you, so you don't have to figure all this stuff out. And if we build a website for you, then a big whoop, right? You don't have to figure anything out. We'll just help you decide which one is best for you. And I'm going to get another green. I know what kind of green I like. This is more like it. And click right here. Paste. And yeah, there we go. I perhaps could use something a little bit more vibrant. Yeah, something like this. And paste. All right. Yeah, there we go. And now we have the greens for our website. Now, interesting thing is that I want you to realize, so we can publish these changes, we can decide not to publish them, perfectly fine. What I want you guys to realize is that the color is just a small part. So I'm going to publish the changes, fine. The color is just a small part, right? Because there's a combination of things that have to work for your brand. What we're doing today is we're just looking at the color and the fonts and typography. At a later video, or in a video at a later date, we're going to look at your voice and how your brand interacts with customers and everything like that. But for today, we're going to do the second part, which is your typography. Now, different fonts, interestingly enough, different fonts, much the same way as different colors, actually influence the look and feel of your website. Here's what I mean. Go back, and we're going to go to typography. And it says here system default. I'm going to click right here, and I want to change the overall fonts. So we're going to click on system default. We're going to click right here, system default, and we're using system default, which is the default font for this theme. Let's scroll all the way down to Trebuchet. You notice that it's a serif font because it has the little edges. Sans serif is without little edges. And just click right here. And right away, the website feels different. You can tell that just because of how the font feels. The font changes the way the website feels, all right? And we're going to use something else. Let's use Palatino, all right? Again, it's changed. Times New Roman, everyone knows that, changed again. Myriad Pro, changed again. And we can keep doing this. A serif font, we can use Impact. So G definitely means it's a Google font, and S means it's saved. We can use Arial, we can use Verdana, Trebuchet, as we said. So we can use different fonts. All right, big whoop, very exciting. Now, which font should you use for your website or for your business? Luckily for us, we don't have to invent the wheel. We can simply go to good old Google again, and let's say you have a restaurant, best fonts for a restaurant design or restaurant brand, and go right there. Best fonts for restaurant brand. We have Open Sans, Lotto, Roboto, or Railway. And we have a few here as well: Bakersville, Dido, Helvetica, Clarkson Script. Now, what I would say Because most of our tutorials here on YouTube are for complete beginners, we would say use something where the font is already available on WordPress. Don't use something where you're going to have to download the font and upload it. It can be done, but that's not beginner friendly. And we're just trying to help people who want to get a website set up, get their business set up, start generating some leads and clients and sales, make some money. If you want complicated, you can download a custom font. You can have someone create a custom font for you and everything in between. But now that we have a very good idea of how to select our fonts and how to select our colors, what if we're on our website and we see a color and a font that we like? Let's take a look at an example of that. I've been ranting and raving about Apple's website. So let's just check out Apple's website. Pull and go to apple.com. All right, here we are, Apple's website. So let's say that we like the color that they're using right here. How do we find this color? I think there's something here. Okay, it's not. How do we find this color, guys? Here's how we're going to do that. What you're going to do is you're going to go to Google and you're going to download 2 Chrome extensions if you're using Google Chrome. If you're not using Google Chrome, I don't know if you have them elsewhere. But the first extension is going to give us the font that they're using on the website. Is called What Font. It's right here, What Font Chrome extension. And click right here. And here it is, What Font. It's the F with the question mark. And you can go ahead and add to Chrome. The next one that we're going to download is going to be one that's going to tell us the color that they're using on our website. All right, and then I'm going to show you how to use these. So let's go ahead and download and then go to Colorzilla Chrome Web Store, and you can add that. Now, here's how it's going to work. We're on Apple's website. We want to know which font they are using. You just click on the What Font. If it's not here, you're going to click right here, and you're going to scroll all the way to What Font. Where is it? Where is it? What font? I have it. And once you find it, you just click on this thing right here, this pin. All right. Then you're going to click and go back. You're going to click on What Font, and it's going to tell you the font that they're using on the website, which is SF Pro Text. But here's the thing. I think this is a custom font that Apple made. I'm not sure we can actually use this font on our website. And it's saying the same thing because on Apple's website, they're using only one font. Let's go all the way to the footer. And it's the same thing. They're only using one font on Apple's website. If you doubt me, let's go to BBC. We're on BBC's website. We can just font. And it says BBC Red Sans, which is basically a custom font as well. All right, Times New Roman, Red Serif, etc. And the reason why they use only 1 or 2 fonts on the website is that more fonts you use, the slower your website is going to be because you have to load all of them and that slows down your website, etc., etc. Big whoop. Now, we can exit What Font, or we can just press Escape and exit. Let's go back to the top. Let's say we want to figure out this color. How do we learn which color they're using? We have the Colorzilla plugin installed, our extension added. We can go ahead and look for it here and pin it. Once it's pinned, we can click right here and it's going to appear. And notice that, so as you would realize, there is a RGB number or a hash number at the top that changes and it tells you which color you're currently looking at. Yeah, it tells us which color you're currently looking at. And you can just go ahead and click and the color is going to be copied to the clipboard. You can go back to your website, go to your colors, and you can paste. All right. And that's going to be it for getting the colors. Now, we understand colors and fonts as it relates to branding. What we're going to be doing in our future tutorials is we're going to be building more websites with your brand that represent your business to get your clients, leads, and sales. And after we build those websites, we're also going to be teaching you some marketing. We recently hit 1,000 subscribers. Thank you so much for that, guys. But help us help you by telling us the types of videos and content that you would like to see, the problems you're faced with in your business, and we will actually address them. So thank you guys for watching this tutorial, and see you soon. Cheers.